All right, so now that I have my introduction and my two body paragraphs, let's plan the conclusion. So the main goals of the conclusion are clearly stated here, right? To make sure that we don't forget to do each, which is to recapitulate or restate the topic and the reasons, right? And wrap up the essay with a thought, a reflection, or a suggestion or a recommendation. Again, when I'm restating or recapitulating, I don't have to necessarily talk about the reasons in the topic, right? Whatever makes sense for the essay. And for this essay in particular, when I chose to do that, I'm just going to remind the reader of the beauty of Bali and the activities. Again, I've talked extensively about this. So if I go too much into the topic, and especially if I bring the reasons again, it'll start making my text repetitive. I don't have to cover topic and reasons, but I need to make sure that I recapitulate, that I bring back what I did before the conclusion, right to the beginning of the conclusion, and use it as a bridge to wrap up the essay, right? So I'm just going to do that real quickly. I don't need to put any suggested language here because that's very easy. I have plenty of that language already throughout the essay, but you could, depending on the topic. And to wrap up the essay, when you're writing essays about places that you visited and that you liked, and you're trying to make your description sort of like magical and attractive, this is a very good opportunity to offer a suggestion or a recommendation. If you are writing about this place, it's because you like it. So recommend it to your reader, right? So I'm going to talk about Bali in this case as a place to recharge and replenish, and as a place that will give my reader a unique experience. So again, conclusions are brief. I'm going to keep it simple and very short, and let's go ahead and write it. So we have finished planning our conclusion. So now let's write it. Again, let's start with the recapitulation or the restatement of my topic or reasons. In this case, I picked just maybe a brief sentence about my topics. So, in short, and I use this phrase to signal that I'm wrapping up the essay, right? In short, or in conclusion, the island of Bali is an amazing oasis of bliss, again referring to beauty, or to the island's beauty, where you will never get bored. That means that there's always something to do, right? So again, the two main elements that I explored throughout my essay are here, right? Paraphrased, but they're here. And that's very, very important to begin by reminding the reader of what you covered or picking up where you left off. If you are looking for the perfect vacation to relax and replenish your energies, this is the place for you. Again, my recommendation, my suggestion, right? Place to recharge. And all I need is you'll never forget your experience in Bali. So I have included the fact that it's a place to recharge and that it will give whoever visits it or the island an unforgettable experience. So again, very simple, but to the point. Not only a repetition of what I said before, but offering something new to close my description and to make sure that I get the reader excited about possibly going to Bali.